Oh, there's so much advice out there. Have no debt, have a ton of debt, good debt, bad debt, have no cash in the bank, exhaust it all in investments. What do you do? Hey, it's Gary. And I was recently talking with a friend of mine, and we both have a mutual friend that was a billionaire. I say was because unfortunately he had passed. And he shared some interesting things about him, and I want to relate that to you about investments and business and money management. He said one of the things that made him so successful, there are actually two things. He said one thing was patience, and let me share with you why he enunciated, if you will, the patience. The second thing was he had a lot of available what? Cash. Now, everybody has different goals and everybody has different ways of doing things, but you've got to figure out what works for you. So stop and think about it. He had a lot of available cash, so when some opportunity came along, he had the cash to get things because he was patient at a huge discount. And I remember I had an asset that I had sold, and one of the first things he said to me is, "How much of that asset did you put away in cash?" And when I told him how much it was, he says, "Good for you." And in fact, I still have that amount of cash set aside, except for recently, I had an investment opportunity come to me and I took advantage of it. So should you have no cash? Some people say, well, if you have a lot of cash, inflation's going to eat it up. You know one thing I'd rather have? I would rather have inflation eat up some of my cash and have less stress. So if inflation takes $2,000 a year out of my cash that I have or whatever, I just pay $2,000 to have less stress. For me, it's worth it. For somebody else, they want to take all that money and put it into something else and then extend themselves more and more and more. And before you know it, they're on drugs and doing this. Not that if you extend yourself, you're going to be doing drugs and whatnot, but you understand what I mean. The stress level is a lot higher. So you figure out what works for you. That is really the answer. It may be no cash, take all your money and invest it, and work like you're poor. I work like I have no money, but I still like the fact that I like to have available cash, and I'm also trying to exercise as much patience waiting for the next opportunity. Hope this helps you. I'd love to see your comments below. Share this if you don't mind. I think a friend or a colleague would appreciate this, and I'm out of here between now and the next time we get the chat. You know what to do. What do we do, Winnie? Don't let anything or anyone rent space in your head. We'll see you.